Good morning, guys. Welcome back to a brand new video. I am sitting down to do my makeup for the day. I figured I'd sit down with you guys, talk to you guys while I get ready. So I'll list all the products that I'm using down below in case you guys are interested in them. Guys, it is Monday. Happy Monday. As you're seeing this, it is a Wednesday, but I have been really emotional with the whole, and it's never hit me before, and I guess I know why it's hitting me now, but the whole last time trying to get pregnant thing, and it hit me in a way that I was not expecting. I was not expecting that to even be a thought or like a feeling or anything. I feel like I was blindsided by the feeling, right? So I knew we had that other embryo. We had two that were PGTA normal. Larry and I opted for that testing, one of which was Liam, of course, and then this final embryo. And I knew going into it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is the last attempt. And of course, we still don't know. I don't know if I'm pregnant or not yet. And it's like, oh my God, this is it. So now I feel that sense of, I hate to use the word pressure, but pressure to really want to be pregnant again, because this is it. And if I'm not, it's like, I'm of course so thankful and understanding of God's plan. And if, I don't know, guys, look at me, this has been my life the last few days. So it has been just all over the place. I should have done this first before my lip oil. Ooh. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. This is a moment for coffee. I am still drinking coffee. Of course, this is 2 cups a day is the recommendation of just regular coffee, not espresso, of course, but here we are. So cheers to your morning coffees or teas or whatever beverage you are having this morning. All right, guys, now that that's kind of prepping. So this is a makeup look that I've been doing lately. It's very light, but also very glowy. That's what I have been going for, and I love it. Of course, I don't like using a foundation and stuff just because I feel like it's a little too heavy. Isn't it funny how I wanted a vanity, right? And then for some reason, I love filming right here on the floor in front of this bedroom window. It just makes me happy. So here I am with all of my stuff in a bag trying to find what I need. I also think back to when we first started this journey. We are going to take a trip down memory lane. I'm going to use the mirror from this. But it's just wild. I think Larry and I began this journey. I mean, it's been quite a few years. I don't know how many years exactly. I'd have to count. Maybe I'll actually go back to that first phone call, but just what an incredible process it has been, because it all started with making that first phone call to the fertility clinic, which was honestly the scariest thing. If you guys know or have gone through having to make that first call or that first appointment to see what your options are, I still remember where I was standing. I was at my parents' house on their lanai, and I was pacing back and forth by the pool as I was making that phone call. And I remember them being so nice. And it was great. And I booked an appointment finally. I think it was a tele appointment with the doctor, and then they bring you in. But it all started there. And then we had we were gonna do IUI using donor sperm because that was just the more affordable option, right? So we did 3 attempts with IUI using donor sperm, and that failed every single time. I did not get pregnant. And the clinic usually, once you reach that 3rd time, they'll kind of, talk to you guys about your options. At least that's what they did for Larry and I. And they were like, hey, have you guys thought of doing IVF? What are your thoughts there? And I was like, well, of course, but X, Y, and Z, here's our concerns. And they were like, well, we could have Larry do a procedure and have a sperm extraction directly, and we could give IVF a try, harvest, or is it called harvesting your eggs? I don't know. Anyways, where they go in and they do the egg retrieval from you, and then they did the sperm from Larry, and that was a whole process. So anyways, moral of the story is we decided, right, let's move forward with IVF. Let's do it. See where it takes us. And We ended up total, I think they extracted from my egg retrieval. So they did Larry's procedure first. We're going down memory lane here, guys, because I'm just going down memory lane because this is it for us. Larry had his procedure. I vlogged that day and I remember it was my job, which was terrifying, to take the vials of sperm, which were in like some kind of a refrigerated thing, drive them across the St. Petersburg Bridge in Florida to Tampa, and I could white knuckling the wheel. I kid you not. White knuckles, my fingernails were in my palms. I'm like, if anything happens to these vials of sperm, this is my fault. Like, it's over, it's ruined. So anyways, while Larry's recovering with his surgery, they send me to go deliver it to the fertility clinic. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can do this. Did that successfully, picked up Larry, we went home, and then it was time for my egg retrieval, or my egg retrieval was just before that procedure. I'm not quite sure which was first. And then from there, we prayed, we hoped, positive energy, positive vibes, that we would create little embryos, or technically they're called blastocysts. There's a stage, guys, research it, don't quote me, okay? But we ended up with 7 eggs, and then 5 of them became some kind of stage, I think blastocysts is what it's called, and then they sent those off for the PGTA testing, which just tests for any abnormalities and stuff like that, and 2 came back normal. So we have 2 embryos, and here we are. But yeah, I just wasn't expecting the massive like hit of, honestly, like slight sadness. Oh, is that weird to say? I don't know. It's like, oh my gosh, this is it for me. This is it. I mean, I'm so thankful for Liam, and I will always be a mommy, and I'm so blessed and so thankful for that. But it's like, wow, this is it. Anyways, very, very deep chats here on this Monday morning. So yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at, but I'd love to hear about you guys. Like, how are you all doing? What's going on in your lives? First of all, can you believe that Halloween is almost here, and the fact that October is almost over? I literally feel like we just started October. Now, of course, like my October, and I'm sure a lot of you guys, like all of our Octobers, or many people, have been hectic. For us, it's been like the fertility journey started back up, which is a lot, and a lot of appointments, and I have my mom here, which is wonderful. And I told you guys I was really looking forward to that. So it's just been really, 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 really hectic, you know, with life. And I feel like the busier you are in life, the faster things go. And it's so true when it hits me. And then before you know it, it's like, how has that time gone by, guys? How has it gone by? I'm doing something new with my blush, and I love it. I watched a video on this. I actually watched this girl apply blush like in different ways to show like what it does for your face. And I like the C shape. You know, I am, you know, in my 30s now. I am 32. So it's about lifting the face. So here we go. So you're going to put it here and here, here and here. Essentially where you would put a highlight is what I learned, which I've always done, but I never went this high with it. And then she said you pretty much go up in a C. So you're going to bring it up around your eyebrow like this, literally. C, up here, just where you would put your highlight. Anyways, guys, oh, I ordered Liam a Halloween costume. I have been freaking out, stressing out. As I said, like, where is the time going, right? Usually every single year, Larry and I go to Spirit Halloween. The Spirit Halloween that we usually go to has moved away. It is no longer there. And I'm like, well, what the heck? So then we have to drive like all the way across town, and with everything that's going on right now, it's just not working out for us to get out there. It's just been a little busy. So I'm a little shiny right here, so I'm going to tone that down with some powder. It's just been, like I said, a little crazy. So we haven't made our way out there. So I was like, right, let me order something on Amazon. So I did. I placed an Amazon order. His costume arrived, and then we were discussing, are we going to go trick-or-treating or not? And a couple of people are like, nah, maybe not this year. He's still a little. He might not quite understand, you know, what is going on and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know, you're probably right. I mean, we could still take him, but what I'm thinking that would be really cute and sweet is just having the family over like we do, and having like a Halloween party at home with family, and just really chill, but like all of us dress up, maybe play some cornhole in the yard, you know, Larry and I always host Halloween and it's such a fun time. So I think that's what we're gonna keep it as. We might pop over to a few neighbors' house with Liam's costume because we've met some friends and stuff like that here, which is awesome. But besides that, I don't think we're gonna make like a huge thing of it this year, but we're gonna have some fun. I'm so excited to see Liam in his costume. I'm interested to see how he will do with that too. We shall see. And let's talk books. Oh my gosh, you guys, Larry is in like a reading frenzy. He has read, he told me last night or this morning, he was like, I just read my 25th book. And I was like, babe, that's that's incredible. 25 books, guys. I have not picked up a book. Like, I'm still at my 5, which was my goal for this year, so that's great. And I'm literally in between 3 books. I started The Hobbit. I am halfway through Prince Harry, and then I stopped on that. And I also started, what is it called? I'm trying to look at it. It's behind you guys. It Ends With Us. That's what it is. So I've started that, but I don't know. I'm in between 3 of them. I've been looking for my eyeshadow. It's the mirror that I've been using. I don't know. If you guys have any book recommendations, definitely let me know. Guys, they have some of their Christmas stuff out at Target. I'm sure you guys have already seen in a lot of places. They already have their Christmas stuff out. But there is this cute Santa Claus that sits, I'll show it to you guys in a bit. It sits in a sack and you hit this button and it sings. It like wiggles and sings. And I had Liam with me at Target while I was getting my mom a new phone because of course when she came here, I swear, this is how life happens. Her phone was working perfectly fine. And she comes here, the phone breaks. And I'm like, well, we'll get you a new one. So I ran out and got my mom a new phone. But while we were there, all the Christmas stuff was out. So I figured, well, I'll show Liam some of the Christmas stuff. And he saw that Santa Claus and he lit up. I thought it was the cutest thing in the world. So of course I got it for him. And it sat next to him in the front of the cart and he just watched it the whole time. He was playing with his little Santa Claus, like his little buddy, and it was so cute. It reminded me of my childhood, actually. My parents got my brother and I this reindeer, and it was like 2 feet tall, something like that, and you would hit it. I think we called him Mr. Jingles because he had little bells on his antlers, and you would hit the button and he would sing and like his little antlers would jingle. And I was like, you know, that is such a memory for me as a child, like from Christmas, one of those cute memories that I remember from then. I was like, maybe this little Santa Claus that sings and jingles will be one of those memories for Liam too. And guys, I'm just being super sentimental. Is this something? That's a lie. I was gonna say, is this something about being in your 30s? But I have always been such a sentimental person. Guys, I'm in my sentimental era where I just cry over everything. I see a commercial. Again, that's nothing new, but I see, oh, and guys, these Christmas commercials are gonna start coming. It's not even Halloween. I'm sorry. Forgive me, forgive my soul. But guys, it's out there. And when they put it out there, you know, you can't help it. You see it. These commercials, the Publix commercials. Have you guys seen the Publix commercials? Not a Christmas one yet, but they make me cry every time. They're so good. They are the best. They're the best commercials out there. Publix does it right. Like, they tug at the heartstrings, y'all. They tug at them. Now that I'm done like ranting at you guys about random things about life, about how I'm feeling and all the things, please do let me know, like, how is life going for you? What is going on in your life? Are you doing anything fun? Do you have any vacations planned? What are you doing for the holiday season? Like, are you prepping? Like, what are you guys up to? Please do let me know, because I love to catch up with you guys as well and read your comments. And I just want to say, going back to the fertility journey, speaking of comments, I humongous love, support, and hugs to you guys, because when I look back, because I was starting to tell you guys about this whole journey and how it started, and that was years. It literally took years. And then the process of the egg retrieval, Larry's sperm extraction, waiting on the testing, and then trying to get pregnant with Liam, and then that whole pregnancy, which was so beautiful, and so thankful for every moment of it. And now doing the shots for this and the start again, and then the embryo transfer again, and just the wait. Like, you guys have been so phenomenal, and you guys have been here for years, and it's just so incredible that we built the community that we did. Hi, buddy. Hi, little Jack. And I just want to thank you guys so much for being here and rooting us on and cheering us on. Do you want to say hi? You want to say hi? Say hi. You're looking the wrong way, bud. Say hi. Oh, there we are. Say hi. I'm talking to you like I talked to Liam, like the peekaboo. There we are. What you doing, Rue? Where are you sniffing? Yeah, I just thank you so much for your love and support through everything. And yeah, I can't say enough wonderful things. I just love you guys so much. So thank you. Going in with my mascara. I'm kind of bouncing between this one, which I believe I said it wrong in the last video. I think I said Maybelline. This is by L'Oreal, I'm pretty sure. The Voluminous Butterfly Waterproof Mascara. They don't even write their brand on here, guys. Isn't that wild? Maybe everybody should just automatically know that this one is L'Oreal. I did not. Oh no. Oh good, it wiped right off. But I've been using this one and the Thrive Cosmetics one. And then I've been wanting to try a couple of new things that are coming out. I think Ulta and like Sephora and places are coming out with those like bundles, like the Christmassy things. That's when I like, oh, I love trying new things. And there are these, and they're not new because I almost bought them. If you guys can hear the TV, it's, the volume is like up a million. That's how we listen to the TV in this household these days. It is up. Sorry about the TV in the background, guys. Just please bear with me with these vlogs because I'm not living like in my normal life right now. I have my sweet mom living with me, so like I'm balancing all of that. So please do, you know, bear with me. What was I saying? I got super distracted by that TV. I completely forgot what I was saying. It's gone. It is gone. What was I saying? What the heck was I saying? Does that ever happen to anybody else? Oh, I know what I was talking to you guys about. Trying new products, but they're not new, but they would be new to me. Let me know if any of you guys have tried the Tarte eyeshadow sticks. If they're good, if they're worth it, let me know. Should I give them a try? I also want to try some of the Rare Beauty blushes. If you've tried Rare Beauty, let me know. I love blush. It's like my favorite go-to makeup product. If I was going to use two things, I think it would be, because if I was going to use three makeup products, it would be concealer, mascara, and blush. Call it a day. That would be it. And then final step is this. Oh, my fingers, my swelling. Let's talk about it. Fluctuating. Remember I told you guys like I could not get my rings on the other day? Well, now I can. And I think it's just going to be one of those things that fluctuates here on out with these hormones that I'm taking. I'm still doing the progesterone and oil shots. And then, of course, the estrogen I am still taking as well. I've also been dealing with some nausea from it, I believe. Like a couple of you guys have asked like if I have any symptoms or like if I'm crying or emotional from the hormones and stuff like that. I would definitely say a bit emotional, but I'm also kind of emotional anyways. I will tell you one thing. Birth control, not good for me. I know that there's many reasons to take it, but it does not do well with my body at all. Horrible for me. Number one, it triggers my migraines really bad. Also the estrogen that I'm on still triggers it. But guys, birth control messes with me emotionally in a way that I don't see clearly. I'm more triggered. I'm more anxious. I'm more upset about things. Like I can't, it's wild. Like I'm such like, wow. I was gonna say I'm such a different person now that I'm not on it. And I was only on birth control for a very short amount of time, like a month. Was it a month or was it 2? I think it was 2. I forget how many months I was on it. It was close to 2, I think. And it really does alter you. It's wild. And I remember being on birth control when I was younger, in my early 20s, I believe. And it did the same thing. Like it just does not sit well with me. And I think my body is just from taking all the things, which is part of IVF. So you kind of have to do it. But I think my body is just, that is one thing that I will say I'm thankful for. And I told Larry, I was like, I am so thankful that I will never have to take birth control again. Like the only reason I've had to take it in the last couple of years is for the IVF prep and the IVF journey. But I'm just so thankful to not have to take it ever again because it just does not do well for my body at all. It does not do well for my mind at all. Let me know if any of you have had experience like that, because I've talked to a couple of girlfriends and they have the same thing. Like, they're just so triggered on it. And that's exactly how I felt. I felt more triggered, like triggered by things that I shouldn't be, you know, like things that in the grand scheme, like, don't matter. But on birth control, it's like your world's on fire, but it's like, no. I don't know. I feel so much better. I feel so much at peace now that I'm no longer on it. Clearly, I'm handling the estrogen and the progesterone much better. I just cry at like little sappy things, and Liam will do something cute and I'll start crying. I'm so glad we got to sit down and chat and catch up. I love sitting with you guys and just catching up like this. Did I tell you guys I was battling nausea? Because, oh my God, I get to this part of the day, it's like the afternoon, and I start to feel sick. I think it's the medicine. If I'm not, I have 2 perfumes that I'm really loving at the moment. Do you like how I'm all over the board? Nothing new. I know you guys watch my videos, then you know I'm like, deet, 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 deet. If I am not going anywhere, this is old. Honestly, it's probably expired. Made by Mari, November 10th, 2019. Used by November 10th, 2023. Oh my God, it's still alive, but it's about to expire next month. I'm sure it'll be fine. But if I'm not going anywhere and I'm in the house, or I'm just like chill, this is my everyday. Like, this is my everyday perfume. I love it. And then like if I'm going out to dinner or doing something special or going out with girlfriends or something like that, I'll use my Prada perfume, inspired by Emma Watson, of course. Like, that's why I got it. She inspired me to get it. She created it along with Prada, I believe. They came out with an intense version on my Christmas list because, ooh, it's good. I tried it, love it. But anyways, this is my daily, and it's a blend of essential oils. So it's called Vanillary. And also, this is a Lush perfume, but it's fragrance hand blended with fine essential oils. A sophisticated hug in a bottle with comforting vanilla, tonka, and jasmine. It's really, really nice. So I just try to keep it low key if I'm home, especially because I have my little man. I don't want to be wearing a lot of strong perfume. It's just a very light vanilla essential oil vibe. And I love that. It's refreshing. It reminds me of the holidays. I use that during Christmas all the time, so that's what it reminds me of. Anyways, I'm sweating. I'm so hot. Okay, I'll see you guys in a moment.